All right. Hello. I'm just gonna move this over here. Beep, bop, boop, bop. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all doing wonderful today. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to share our playlist. Hey, Stephanie. Hi, love. Are we twinning? Same pants. Hi, Helly. Oh shit, how about I don't fall down? Hey, Sharon. Not you, robot wife. Does anybody else's S-I-R-I, I don't even want to say her name, or the A-L-E-X-A, like randomly think that you're saying their name when you're not? I feel like it happens to me all the time. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. I'm gonna just braid this hair up real quick because it's a little wild. But we still have lots of time before we start for class, so, you know, set the tone for yourself, get your space set up. Hi, Pi. Are you adjusting, baby, getting comfortable for class? Ooh, I got a tickle in my nose. Well, I'm very excited today for this class. My plan is to have no plan. Sometimes that's what you need to do. Sometimes your body needs to lead the way. So that's my plan. But if you have any particular things you want me to work on, I mean, we're going to hit all the heart openers, you know, that I planned. But if there's anything extra you need, you let me know. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm going to update the Patreon post with the amazing playlist that we collaborated on in the Discord. Hey, Julie. So if you're a member of my Patreon, Passage and Up, you get to have access to our Discord channel, which is kind of like a community texting channel, except, you know, there's these different threads and it's really cute and you can put all the GIFs and all the, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, I just felt like, man, how great would it be to collaborate on a playlist this morning? And wow. Y'all are horny today. That's all I gotta say. What you suggested, I was amazed. And proud, if I'm being real. So I'm going to attach the playlist in there. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I gotta find it. Let me find it. And it's a nice little mix of things. So let me copy pasta and share. Okay, Linky. Oh, son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Boom. Save. Done. It's in there like swimwear. So other than that, how was y'all's weekend? Did you do anything cool? Anything fun? Or did you just basically be a house cat like I was? I feel like that's how all of my weekends are starting to go. Also, I need to finish drinking this smoothie because y'all know that's what I always do right before class. Hi, Ash. Hello. Good morning or afternoon. Oh, Helly. Oh, you poor baby. Oh, no. Yeah. No, the Super Bowl was awesome yesterday. I mean, honestly, because, you know, I'm an LA girl, so it was my home team, so I had to cheer them on. But really, I was only interested in the halftime show, and the halftime show was awesome. Yes, Sharon, happy Valentine's Day to you. Will you be my Valentine? Yeah, I was thinking today, I was like, some people might have gone a little hard last night and might be like slow moving to class today. So we're gonna give everybody a couple extra minutes before class, you know. But one thing that's really nice is we're gonna continue some things we already did last week. Hey, Shayla. Yeah, we're going to continue some things we did last week, expand upon them, leave some things out, add some things in. So it'll feel somewhat familiar. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome to class. Thanks for being here. So if you just hopped on, again, welcome. We made a fun little playlist together. So this YouTube live stream is available to everybody in the world at any time, whether they support me or not. But I do give some special privileges to people that support me on Patreon. So all the people in Passage Tiers and Up on my Patreon, we all collabed on this awesome playlist this morning. So I have it attached in the post. I have it at the top of our chat. So if you want to listen to this playlist, go for it. If you have your own plans for today, awesome. Also go for it. I always support you guys doing what you want and what you need. Let's talk about what we might need today. A lot of the patterns we're going to work on are just very familiar and will be Very familiar patterns that we have done together before. So blocks are going to be really awesome for this one. We're going to do a lot of hip flexor and hamstring openers. Let me just get the cat hair off of this. Oh my God. Pai Mei. So blocks are going to be really helpful. If you don't have blocks, there's ways you can use other things. I've seen people use prayer candles, water bottles, cans of soup. I mean, you guys are really creative. So blocks, very helpful. I actually want to start in a shape that requires 2 blocks in the beginning. So, yeah, I guess it's time to go, huh? Let's see, we got 10 people in here. That's great. That's the perfect amount for me. And before we hit play on that playlist, if you're rocking with me, we're gonna start class in a shape that I like to call the 3D capital T. Now, if you're without blocks, you're just gonna do this position flat on the ground. But if you have blocks, here's how you're gonna set yourself up. So at the back of your mat, if you were laying down on your back, like where it's going, one's gonna either go up on its highest level or medium. And the one that's gonna go under your spine, either going up and down or across your spine, is gonna be medium or low. So you're essentially creating an incline for you to lay on. Now, if you feel like you need more support, I really recommend going wide on your block orientation. So it'll be kind of like across the mid-back there. So let's see how this looks. We'll sit, and then you're gonna aim, shoot, and fire. Now, if it's higher, of course, it's gonna be a little more challenging, different. I'm gonna go for high today because I'm feeling risky business. Bow, bow, bow. So 3D capital T. And, oof. Just get yourself settled on there. Arms are going to open up and kind of be out and away from your body. Feet can be on the ground, knees knocked together, or my personal favorite, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Now again, if you don't have blocks, I just want you to take this shape on your back flat. I'm gonna hit play at the top of that playlist. And we're gonna spend 10 breaths here in this heart opener. Notice, perhaps, how much easier it is to breathe into your upper lungs when you're in a position like this with the blocks. Yeah. And spend this time analyzing where you're at physically, emotionally, spiritually even, so that you can kind of clean the slate a little bit before we go through this physical practice. Know that whatever emotions come up, physical sensations, we have time and space for all of those. Because this is a practice that deepens your own relationship with yourself, which above all relationships is the most important one, in my opinion. 3 more breaths. Good. Now, as you start to move towards that final breath, I want you to make sure that your arms are straight out to your right and your left. And I want you to wrap them around you, give yourself a hug, And maybe your little fingertips kind of dig into your shoulder blades. Maybe you even give yourself a little massage. And that's just if the hands make it. If they don't make it, it's all good. You're still doing the shape right. Great, let's open up the arms again and we're gonna repeat. So you're gonna again give yourself a hug, this time opposite arm on top. Good. Maybe again, get those fingertips in there a little bit. And then let's open up your arms back into a T shape and you're just gonna do snow angels. So hopefully you've got some space around you. Arms are gonna come down by your hips and then come all the way up. Now maybe they pass a certain threshold and they float off the ground because of your shoulder mobility. That's totally normal. Keep going through your little snow angels. Sometimes when it comes up above my head like this, I like to almost like clasp my hands together or even just fully extend them above. That way I'm just getting a hell of a lot more space across my shoulders. All right, and if you need some stillness in one spot, take these last 5 seconds before we roll off of these blocks. All right, now whichever side feels most intuitive, roll off your block, push yourself all the way up to your seat. Let's snatch your blocks. We're gonna move them to the front and we'll adjust yourself so that your legs come straight in front of you. Now we're gonna open up into a Janu Shirshasana, but an open position. So right leg is gonna bend, sole of the foot's gonna come to the inner thigh, and then I want you to walk your right butt cheek back. So you open up towards a corner, all right? Left hand is gonna come to the ground, right arm is gonna reach up and over towards your left. Do your best to keep your right butt cheek on the ground and really think about extension through this right arm. I feel this in my low back and in my side body down by my hips a lot. All right, let's bring you back up. Listen, you're gonna plant your right hand behind you. Hips are going to lift. Left arm is going to reach up and back, so we're opening up into the front line. We're gonna repeat this whole process a couple more times. Bring your hips back down. Side body stretch. Maybe you go deeper, like forearm down to the ground deeper. Maybe even toe touch deeper. All right, bring it back up. Plant right hand, lift your hips. Oh my God, take it back down, that feels so good. And again, last time, side body stretch. You know what, let's take this side body stretch, lift up a little bit, square over your left leg. Just because I want to get that extra angle into the low back. And then we'll bring it back up and let's do that hip lift one more time. Nice, take it back. Close this right leg in, butt walk your right hip forwards. Right leg goes long. Let's do the other side. Left knee bends. Open the hip and then kind of walk your left butt cheek back. So now you're open to a 45-degree angle. Side body stretch, right hand comes down to the ground. Left arm up and over. Yikes. And we'll take it up. Left hand is gonna plant behind you. Firm into those fingertips. Lift your hips. Reach the right arm up and back. Hip flexors, hello. And let's take it back. Again, side body stretch with the opportunity for more depth. So right forearm can come to the ground. Left arm reaches up and over. Maybe you even touch your toes. Good, again, lift hips, sweep back. Oh. And again, side body stretch. This one was special because we just lifted up a bit and we're gonna square off over the right leg and move towards it. Notice I've got the flexion in my ankle. I'm trying to bring my toes towards my face. All right, let's bring it up one more time through this big front body opener. And we'll take it back down. Left leg is gonna close in. Left leg is gonna go forwards and long. Notice I kind of walk that hip forward, but I wanna keep going through these little hip walks just as a core warm up. So we're gonna pick up our right butt cheek, scoot it back. Left, right, left. It's just been so long since we did a butt walk. You can go slow or you can have some pace. Now notice I started to walk forwards already, so we're gonna do a couple laps. All right, one more time forwards. And once you make it to the front, point through your toes, curl through the tailbone, scoop the tummy, and roll yourself down one backbone at a time. Great, legs are gonna bend. I'm just gonna come right onto my big toe ball mounds here. Hips are going to lift. Arms are gonna come by my side. Nice. And then I'm gonna lower the hips and take the arms up above my head. Breath in. Exhale, lift up the hips. Take the arms by the side. Let's repeat this 3 more times. Good, last 2. Last 1. Roll yourself back down, and I want you to extend your legs up to the sky. Great. Circle out your ankles. And then we're gonna do some leg crickets. You know how crickets like rub their legs together? That's what we're gonna do right now. We're just gonna wake up the nervous system a little bit by rubbing the legs against each other. This is really good for activating the nervous system, telling your fascia and your muscles to wake up, and it's just fun to do. And it's weird, and y'all know I like to do weird stuff. All right, both legs back up to the sky. Flex your foot, and let your right heel come to your butt. Just a pinch of Kundalini here. We're gonna do butt kickers. Bring your arms by your side. Ooh. A little bit of lymphatic drainage here. Kick, 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 kick. Kundalini is a really interesting energetic style of yoga. And while this might not seem like yoga to you, I mean, this is a really, really beneficial way to move your body. Last 10 seconds of butt kickers. Yeah, last 3. Kundalini for the win on 2. And 1. Fingertips into knee pits. Curl and rock and roll up and down. Let's take a whole bunch of rocks before we transition into tabletop. We're going to be trying some rocking transitions today. So this is going to be a pathway we revisit. Now make your way to tabletop. You can roll over the ankles, roll up to your seat, sit off to one side. And let's spread out through our hands and find neutrality through your spine. Try to spin the eyes of the elbows forwards. Find slight doming across your shoulder blades. That's called protraction. We're gonna step back to high plank. And we're gonna hold and breathe 10 seconds. Three until you're down dog. Two until you're down dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Now, once you're in your down dog, please pedal out the legs, move your hips around. Do whatever feels really good in this position. Thanks, Samina. You're sweet. All right. Now settle into some stillness in your downward facing dog, please. Do a couple of things for me. Don't worry about whether or not your heels are on the ground. Wherever your sit bones are pointing, try to make them point a little bit further up towards the ceiling or the sky. Good. Protect your heart. Knit the ribs together. And then try to aim for biceps by your ears and still trying to spiral the eyes of the elbows forwards as best you can. I know that's a weird one. Take one more breath in. Good. One more breath out. Now lift up your heels high with a breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look to the front. Good. Step to the top of your mat. Both of your feet are behind your wrists. You're in a forward fold. Nice soft knees. Let's roll you all the way up to standing. Great. Both arms are going to reach up towards the sky. With your exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Open up your arms as big as you can. Hinge from the hip line, take it down. Great. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let's repeat that. Soft knees, roll yourself all the way up. Arms sweep up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Open chest, lead with the sternum as you take it all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Last time, and we'll just have one change. Roll yourself up. Sweep the arms up. And take the hands behind you, chest expansion grip. Interlace your fingers. Touch the palms together. Elbows can stay bent. Lift your chest or straighten through your arms, and then forward folds into your chest expanded forward fold. Great. Bend your left knee. Try to work your left shoulder towards that left knee and stay nice and long through this right leg. Maybe even roll to the outer edge of the right foot for extra agony through that calf muscle. Same thing other side. Right shoulder, right knee, left leg long. Right leg is bent. The entirety of your foot is on the ground. Unless you intentionally do this with me. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Feel that stretch. Holy smokes. Great. Let's take it back to center. Bend your elbows. Release the hands down. Step your feet back into a high plank. And I want you to hold. We're going to work a little bit through your core. I want you to tap your right knee down to the ground and pick it back up. Left, lift, right, lift. Now, even though this part of your body is lowering down to the ground, I want you to still keep your shoulders protracted. Remember that. Space between the blades. Maybe we pick it up. Right, left, yeah. To the song, thank you, Garbage, for this classic. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog, lift. Breath in, breath out. Heels high. Bend your knees, look forward. Travel to the front, halfway lift. Long spine, hands can walk up on the shin bones. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, wide arm, forward fold, take it down. Halfway lift. Fold to plant your hands, step back, high plank. Glide yourself forward, tap both knees to the ground. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees or somewhere close to that. Take it the rest of the way down. Show me your low cobra. Slide the shoulder blades back, pinch an imaginary penny between those blades, and press into the tops of these feet. Nice. Slide yourself up and back into tabletop position, and extend your right leg behind you. If you need to, the left knee can kind of walk towards the center to help you balance out your weight a little bit. All right. So right leg is gonna bend into like a 90-degree angle. Not like, but to a 90-degree angle. Now I want you to really lift that toe up to the sky. Open up your chest. Exhale, knee to nose around your spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Great, you got 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, keep that toe pointing up to the sky. Neutralize your spine. Flex your right foot. Push the sole of the foot up to the sky for 10, 9, 8. Listen, sometimes in back bends, our butts get really sleepy, and our butts are what help us to back bend safely, okay? You got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point that toe again. Pull knee to nose. Tuck left toes. 3-legged dog. Lift the right leg up to the sky. Feel free to open up your hip. Bend into your right knee and circle that shit out. Circle it into the other direction. And take it back to downward facing dog. Bring yourself back forward into tabletop. Left leg extends back. We're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. Center the weight on the right knee if you need that. Point your left toe to the sky. Open your chest, breath in. Exhale, pull knee to nose around the spine. Inhale, lift, open. Exhale, pull it in. That's so good. You got 8 more, just like that. Like, this has to be one of my favorite typo negative songs. It's just hot. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Back to 90 degrees. Flex left foot. Little lifts from the butt. Spine doesn't move. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point. Bring it back in. Tuck right toes. 3-legged dog. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Open the hip. Bend the knee if you need it. And circle. Circle in the other direction. Take it back into your downward facing. Lift your heels, roll it forward into high plank. Bend your elbows to 90, knees can touch the ground again, And you can go all the way to the ground for your low cobra or upward facing dog. Straighten through the arms, open through your chest. Exhale, take it up and back. Down dog. Heels high, bend your knees, look forward. Travel to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Take your hands behind you. Support your spine. Look down at your feet. Make sure that they're hip width distance or more if you need it. Push your hips forward, open up your chest. Standing camel. Squeeze your butt cheeks into your hands. Take yourself all the way back forwards. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, fold to plant. Step it back. High plank position. Lower your knees to the ground. This is the last part of this big warm-up. Right leg extends back. Toe points to the front. We've already done the knee to nose thing, but this one's just gonna have a little more pace. Just a little more dancerly, okay? This is one of my favorite bar exercises. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Knee to nose, tuck left toes, 3-legged dog, open up the hip. Now listen, if you need more. Left forearm lowers to the ground so that you're asymmetrical. Ooh. Great, now if that forearm's down, pick it up. We'll square off. Right foot down, you're in your down dog. And take it back, tabletop. Left leg back. Rhythmic knee to nose. Here it goes. 5, 4. I'm starting to sweat. Knee to nose, right toes. 3-legged dog, open hip. Right forearm can come down and hold. It is very intense on the hamstring and the calf. And it's also optional. If this is too intense, not accessible, don't do it. All right, let's square it off. Left foot back down. Roll yourself forward into your high plank. Bend the elbows to 90. Again, knees can touch the ground. You can continue the way down for cobra or upward facing. And back into downward facing dog. Elevate your heels, bend your knees, look forward, travel to the top. Spot your blocks if you got them. Bring them up high. All right, let's do a little crisscross step. Right foot behind left. Left knee bends, right leg is straight. Notice my feet are still flat on the ground. Walk the blocks over to your left, sink into that right hip. Walk your blocks back to center. Uncross the right leg and plant the right foot down. Extend your left foot back. Yeah, straight back. You're not doing the other side just yet. Bend into your standing leg and take a big step to the back of your space. Walk the blocks so that they're under your shoulders and dip the left hip flexor down, open up your chest. This braid is absolutely wild in my face right now. Hamstring stretch, pull back, toes to face, square hips. Continue 4 more times. Last 2. Great. Last one, we're going to meet with the right leg straight. Now, all 10 of your toes are going to turn to your left. Hands are off the blocks, and you're going to go into a wide-legged fold. Slight internal rotation with your legs. Let the heart really sink down towards the earth. All right, lengthen out through your spinal column. Open up the arms into a T shape and rise the west of the way up. Turn your right toes to the front. I kind of moved from my heel because I was pretty wide to begin with. Right leg is gonna bend. So you're in a warrior 2 shape in the legs, but we're actually gonna place our right hand down onto this block that was to the inside of your right foot. So we're in a side angle. Even if this is too deep, walk your arm up onto the thigh. Left arm is reaching up to the sky. Trust the hips underneath you. Really lengthen through the tailbone. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way up. Inhale, reverse warrior, pretty much right away. Exhale all the way back into your side angle. Great. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. 2 more just like that. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Now let's square you off to the front. I want you to lower your left knee down and lengthen through this right leg. Now slide the right leg forward, almost like you're trying to go into splits. Stop yourself, point the foot, and then try to stack yourself up on top of your hips and a little bit back. Feel yourself get a little bit back bendy here. The blocks are a really, really, really nice assist for this position. All right, start to rebend into your front knee, move the blocks with you. Slide this right heel closer to you, tuck left toes, lift up your left knee. Ditch your blocks, step or extend your right foot behind you, high to mid plank with Ekapada as an option. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. Lift up both heels. Bend your knees, look forward, travel to the front. And collect both of your blocks again. All right, now your left is gonna cross behind the right. Right knee bends, left leg is long. Blocks are gonna walk over to your right, and you're gonna lean into that left hip heavy. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, you know when you just kind of lean onto one foot and your hip gets kind of sassy? That's what we're trying to do here. All right, walk the blocks back. Uncross the legs. Left foot is your foundation. Right leg is going to extend back. Bend into your standing leg. Oof. Take a big step to the back and realign your blocks under your shoulders. Hip flexor stretch. Great, hamstring stretch. Pull back, toes to face. 4 more just like that. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, ham bam. 3 more on your own. Man, sometimes my spine just gets lazy when I do these. All right, last one, and we're gonna meet with the left leg nice and straight. Feet are gonna pivot to your right. Blocks are left, body comes to the side of your mat. Soft internal rotation with the legs. That way you can really work on extending your sit bones up and or out back behind you. All right, let's lengthen you out, open up the arms, rise all the way up to standing. I didn't say it with the W that time, sorry to disappoint. Left toes are gonna turn towards the front, left knee bends. Left hand is gonna find that block that's to the inside of the foot. Right arm reaches up, you're in your low side angle, hooray. Again, if you needed it on the other side, pop that elbow up there. Hips are beneath you and strong. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, straight back into side angle. Good, we're continuing this pattern. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. I think we've got like 3 more. All right, I'm going for my last reverse. And exhale, we're gonna take it all the way down to our lunge. Right knee is gonna lower down. Left leg is gonna lengthen long like a hamstring stretch. Now, slide this left foot a bit forward. Plant the foot onto the ground, start to walk your blocks back. If you feel like, oh my God, I'm out of floor, that's a very normal reaction to have. If that's you, work on this balance. Or you start to work for the back bend. Tailbone tucks, glutes turn on. Lift. So this is almost like a single-legged camel. All right, let's start to bend into your front knee. Walk the blocks forward. Right toe tucks, right knee lifts. Ditch your blocks. Hands to the ground. High to mid plank if you want it. Upward facing. And downward facing dog. Now here's a little interlude, friends. You can take your knees down, take a break, take a rest. Stay in your down dog. Or you can start to work on our forearms. So forearms are gonna come down to the ground. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm about to elbow you in the face move, like I'm trying to fight people. But this is the love/anti-love class, so. And we're listening to Crystal Castles, so. Makes me think of my snarly teenage days. So dolphin. I like to look at my palms and my forearms and push them out to the side of my mat and then turn my palms down. That way I feel like I'm locked. Now you've got a few things. You can just hold this dolphin position. It is a challenge. You can do some shoulder strengthening by doing dolphin push-ups. You can start to practice inversions by lifting up a leg, pressing into a forearm stand. Even working through hollow backs. So that's where you want to like push your chest through the shoulders And it's very hard for me to talk and hollow back at the same time. Yo. So, good news, bad news. If you tried that hollow back or that forearm stand just on one side, you're feeling toast, that's okay. We're gonna go through another flow. We're gonna practice this again so you can save your juice for that inversion or just go through it again now. You guys are doing great. We're gonna be back. Wow, how is it only 15 minutes left in class? WTF? How does that happen? I'm actually gonna fucking turn my air conditioner on, yo. It's spicy in here. Wow, I had it at 75 degrees. Are you guys ready for our last flow? Oh, thanks, Hallie. Hallie, listen. There's space for normal dolphins. We need dolphins. We need dolphins in our life. Dolphins are step one of badass inversions. All right. 9 Inch Nails closer is on, so we better get our asses moving. Let's get back into down dog. Big breaths in. Big breaths out. Heels high. Bend your knees, look to the front. Travel to the front. Maybe you take a hop. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Let's rise all the way up to standing again. Left leg is going to lift up. Great. Take a big fly. Left leg is going to lengthen back. Arms are going to lengthen back. Right leg is going to bend. And then step back into your lunge. Dip the hip, open up the chest. Exhale, straighten through the right leg, pull toes to face. Listen, you can do this with your blocks again, okay? I encourage it. 3 more. Nice. On this last 2, I just want to hump the ground twice. Hump, hump. Yeah. All right. Keep the right leg straight. Pivot to wide fold. Open up your arms and take yourself all the way up to standing. Right toes turn to the front, but the leg is going to stay long. Triangle, right arm down, left arm high. You can still use the blocks here if you need them. Inhale, reverse Trikonasana. Exhale, triangle. Great. Reverse. And triangle. Last time, inhale, reverse. Exhale, low lunge. You're gonna pivot off this back foot, bend into your front knee. Blocks can be your buddies again for this move, okay? Straighten through the right leg. I'm gonna pad up my left knee. Now I'm gonna tuck my back toe because I'm gonna try to grab for my heel. Again, stick with the blocks if you need them. Or left hand finds the leg, right arm reaches up and back. Yo! Last 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way forwards. Whew. Tuck back toe, lift up the knee. Now listen for this difference. I want you to lift your right leg up to the sky. Extra credit if you can straighten the leg, pull the belly in and slide that shit up to the sky. Open up your hip, maybe you drop back and rotate. Remember we did this on the ground earlier, except our knee was on the ground. Take it back, high to mid. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Amaze. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Travel to the front. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to standing. Right leg is gonna lift. Airplane with a bent standing leg. Start to move. Extend before you come down into your lunge. Dip the hip and take it back. Total of 5. And we're gonna hump the ground on the last 2. Because I said so. Here we go. Bounce, bounce, and back. Bounce, bounce, and back. Turn the toes, wide-legged folds, spread it, and feel that opening in the hamstrings. Open up the arms, make your way all the way up. Turn left toes. Keep the length. Triangle to reverse triangle. Tilt, lean. Inhale, reverse. Notice how my hips change between both. Tilt, down, up, you go. Last time. And all the way up. Great job. Take it all the way down, rotate, bend, right knee comes down. Now I patted up my knee on the other side, so I'm gonna make my tacos. Right toe tucks, you're gonna stack. Left leg is gonna lengthen in front of you. Hips as even as you can. Da. Right arm is gonna reach back, hello. I'm gonna try to find my heel. And back bend. This is such a weird feeling, back bend. It feels so sketchy. Last 3. And let's take it back. If I can get back. Okay. Listen. You're gonna tuck your right toes, lift up your right knee. We're gonna go to 3-legged dog. You can do whatever you need to get there, or lengthen, lift the hip to slide it back. Open, and drop it back. Push through the hips. And take it back through, high to mid. Upward facing, downward facing. Round 2 of forearm bullshit. Palms up. Slide the forearm meat to the inside by trying to push the elbows out. Palms down. Again, you can just drill your dolphin. Drill your dolphin push-ups, or your forearm stand and or hollow back. Again, in your hollow back, you want to try to push the head through the arms. Holy shit. I'm gonna tell you something. Hollow back is like a spiritual experience for me, in like not a great way, but also in a great way. I'm going to just take a seat. Let's breathe together. 3 more breaths here. You can sit on your heels, even sit on your butt. But we're gonna throw in one more heart opening Kundalini exercise. Arms are gonna open up out to the side. Chest is gonna open, and then you're gonna squeeze it in together and contract. Inhale, open up your heart. Exhale, squeeze it in. But of course, we're gonna go faster than that. Here we go. Every time you close it in, I want you to forcefully exhale. For these last moments, you can even pick up the pace even more. I know it feels a little crazy, huh? It's gonna kind of just be your arms right here, smashing it into the center. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, and 1. Sit your hips off to one side. Take your legs in front of you. And I want you to fold. Get some relief into your low back. All right, loves, bring yourself up. We've got 2 options for this next one. We've already done sole of the foot to the inner thigh. We opened it. This one will keep it closed. Same thing, fold forwards, right? Or if you want an extra knee stretch and an ankle stretch, half lotus version. Outer edge of your right foot into your hip crease. Knee wants to come down. Folding forward, smooshing that foot into your belly. Sometimes I even like to grab for my left big toe with my left hand, wrap around my back with my right, and grab my right toe on the outside of my left hip. There's even this really weird balance you can do with this. You can lean back, basically do your boat. Kind of fun. Let me know if you give it a whirl. I'm seeing it on the screen. That looks cool. All right, y'all, let's bring you back up. Because I know it's just about time to settle it all the way down. Right leg forwards. Level 1, sole of the foot, blah, 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 you go forwards. Yay, this is good. If you're looking for just different sensation, you want to push it a little bit. Outer edge of this left foot into your right hip crease. Knee works down towards the earth, and you come forwards. If you tried that bind, find the toe, find the other toe. All right, if you tried that balance, wee. And back down. All right, bring it up. Lengthen your left leg in front of you. And let's slide it down to your back and into a happy baby. Show the bottoms of your feet to the ceiling. And think about opening up your chest to the sky. We're not trying to curl up here. We want to become open. Maybe you even extend out through your legs for the last few moments. And we'll bring it back in. Let's take it into a twist. Both knees over to your left. Right shoulder reaches out to the side. You guys keep going. So here the legs can just stay stacked, or you can intensify it, wrapping the right leg over the left, and even wrapping it all the way behind the calf like you're doing eagle. Words are hard sometimes. All right, take your twist over to the other side. All right. And we'll bring you back to center. If there's anything I missed before we take this brief little meditation, take care of it. And I've got a couple of options for our last song here at the end. Liquid Love, Heart-Shaped Box, or Sea of Love. So if you're following along with my playlist, you get to choose. So settle down into your last shape. Even if it's seated. Sometimes when I'm in meditation, I like to imagine a couple things. A big, shiny pink bubble around me. A glowing golden light at my heart. So perhaps for these final breaths, you imagine exactly what you need. Let's bring left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Know that it's an honor to guide you. I am really, really grateful for the privilege of moving your body. Friends, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. That was so fun. At least I had a lot of fun. That playlist was so great, you guys. Holy smokes. Woo! I feel open, ready for the day. You are amazing. You know what, Jessica? I feel the exact same about you. Oh, man. Oh, thank you, Helly. Thanks, Natalia. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Stephanie. Man, it's a pleasure loving up on you guys. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Happy V-Day. Yes, thank you, Lumi. Yes, thank you, everybody that collabed on this playlist. I think it was only like 25% of my choices and like 75% y'all, so good job. I love all these songs. I added an extra one at the very end because I was like, I love Sea of Love by Cat Power. I hope it updated it for you guys in that moment. I don't know if it did. Thanks, Shayla. I love you so much. I hope you guys just carry this self-love vibe with you throughout your day. Whether you partnered or not, you have your back. And the fact that you showed up for yourself today and did a yoga class, even if you didn't make it to the very end, the fact that you just showed up for yourself, that's huge. That's hard to do. So I hope you really give yourself a lot of recognition for that. So yeah, no more classes the rest of the week. I'm editing. Well, it's done now. It's rendered. It's ready to go. I just have to pop it in there. But I'm gonna release our last Friday class. And then I'm gonna make something to release later this week, today. Yeah. Oh, yes. I love it, Jessica. Thank you. You guys are so great. And also, last week, I was so close to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we made it this week. So thank you guys. Not only if you're supporting me on Patreon or if you're a subscriber on YouTube, every bit counts. So thank you. Thank you so much. It's so awesome. I just feel like the luckiest lady in the world. I'm just vibing on liquid love right now. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm gonna close down the stream, but I appreciate everything. If you wanna repost something on Instagram, cool, tag me in there. Tracy Lynn with love. Oh, thank you, Helly. Yeah, all my social media here is at the bottom of the screen. Instagram, TikTok, Twitch. So yeah, if you want to ever tag me and stuff, or reach out too. If you have a question, I try to get to people's questions. You can also email me. Email is linked as well in my YouTube. Thanks, Lumi. You too. I'll see you soon. Great job, guys.